Good morning, Pomona High School, and happy belated Valentine's Day to all of you. I hope you all had a great time with your friends, family, and even that special someone.
Well, I had fun with my special someone.
Is that right? What'd you guys do?
Well, we couldn't really do much since I had after-school activities, but we were able to hang out and give each other Valentine's Day gifts.
So, that's very interesting. What are your thoughts on March coming up soon?
Well, March, my mom's birthday is in March. It's the last weekend, and so we'll be probably spending some time with each other. And I also have a lot of competitions coming up for guard, and I'm very excited about spring break.
That does sound very exciting. Now, for the rest of our news right now. Hey everyone, we're here with our next teacher interview with Mr. Wentzell.
Hi, it's so great to be here.
Well, thank you for being with us. So, Wentzell, for our first question, we'd like to know, and I think a lot of the students here would like to know, about those shorts that you wear basically every single day.
Good question, great question. And I get asked that a lot. So, growing up in Minnesota, I'm used to the cold weather. And my first summer out here, I almost melted. It was so hot. So a few years ago, I was teaching middle schoolers, and there's a lot of running around. It's like herding cats. So I started wearing shorts because I feel like I teach better if I'm comfortable and I like to move around. And it felt so good and I felt so comfortable that I was just like, you know what? Why not keep doing this? If it works, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And so I just, if it's not below 20 degrees, if it's not raining outside, because I don't like the wetness, that bothers me. So if it's comfortable, why not?
I totally agree. For our next question, we would like to ask you more about your teaching approach with the students here at Pomona High School.
Okay. I'm kind of a sarcastic person, and I always try to keep it, in check a little bit. But I just, I like to have fun. I like to joke around. My goal is that kids enjoy learning and have fun. And I got to have fun too. I'm here just as long as you guys are here. Some days I'm here when you guys aren't. So I try to make learning fun, and I try to make learning enjoyable so that students kind of develop a love of learning. Because I think the most successful people in life are people who are lifelong learners, who want to continue to enjoy learning, whatever it is. Whether you want to learn about video games, whether you're really into woodworking, whatever it is, you have to develop that appreciation for the process of learning. And hopefully, students kind of start to learn that and appreciate the process while they're in my class.
I couldn't agree more with you, mister. Now, for our last question, what kind of inspires you as a teacher here at Pomona High?
Great question. Obviously, Dr. Tadeja inspires me, but besides him, the thing that inspires me most is the students. The very first time I had an experience to volunteer in a class was my senior year of high school, and I didn't know at the time that I'd be spending my adult years in a classroom full time. And the thing I love about teaching is when students have success, when students learn. That's why I got into teaching, to help other people. So when I see students get something, when I see students experience success, it inspires me to continue to teach and try to do my best. Because we'll all experience bad days at work, and it's those moments when students succeed that continue to move me forward and inspire me to keep doing the best that I can do to be there to support their growth, their learning, and their success.
Well, that certainly sounds very inspiring. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Wentzell.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Well, that concludes our teacher interview for this episode. Now on to our next subject.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to this month's Sports Deets. To start off, I'd like to thank both of our fall and winter sports that have played and represented our school for this year. And with winter sports at an end brings our motivated and energetic spring sports, with boys volleyball, boys tennis, boys baseball, girls softball, and boys and girls track and field. All come with highly motivated players. And know that we're all here cheering you on, athletes. Now, on to today and the rest of the week. We have our varsity softball playing over at Muir at 3:45 p.m. today. Tomorrow we have our varsity baseball playing over at Ganesha at 3:30 p.m. On Thursday we'll have another game with our boys volleyball away at Montclair at 3:30 p.m. And lastly for this week, all being home, we have our varsity and JV baseball against Edgewood, as well as our varsity and JV softball, all at 3:30 p.m. We wish you all the best luck, everyone. And that does it for me this time. Make sure to stay tuned in our on-air announcements every Monday with future updated sports schedules for March. It's your girl here, Flora, with all the sports deets signing out.
Thanks so much, Flora. Well, this finally concludes this month's Red Zone News. Thank you again, Mr. Wentzell, for joining us for our third episode. I honestly can't believe how far we've gone already.
I know, right? We're already heading into March, which means we basically only have 3 months left. More specifically, today and 62 more days left. And I already know that those days are going to go by in a flash.
I wouldn't doubt it. Anyways, I hope everyone had a great time with our 8th grade extravaganza and seeing some possible future Pomona High Devil freshmen. We had our wonderful folklorico dancers, our famous cheerleaders, our compelling band, and some other clubs and sports. Thank you guys for coming out and participating in support for your clubs and the school.
Also, if you didn't have the chance to showcase your club during the 8th grade extravaganza, we are having our Culture Jam this Thursday for Black History Month. So make sure to go to room 46 if you have any questions in regard to participating in the event. Hope to see you all there.
Thanks for watching and tuning in with us. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. And
Go Red Devils!